Hello, my name is Jackie Rodriguez. I'm a transfer admissions counselor with Texas Tech University, and we're here offering you a presentation about transferring from a two-year college to a four-year. So you have tips and best practices, an idea of what you should be doing if that's your plan. And with me, I have two other colleagues who will introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Smith. I am a transfer admissions counselor with Texas Tech University.
And my name is Maggie Moore, and I'm a college access coordinator with Tarrant County College.
Great, so let's get started. So one of the next slides that we're going to be providing is tips for success. This will basically give you an idea of things that you can do to take advantage of the options that are available at two-year and four-year colleges to just enhance your transfer process.
So we're going to talk about some resources for students that plan to transfer from a two-year school to a four-year school. First of all, make sure to utilize the transfer center at your college. At Tarrant County College specifically, we have a transfer center on all of our campuses, and students can go to the transfer center and meet with a transfer advisor there. They can help you plan your courses and transfer options. It's recommended to continue meeting with the advisor every semester to ensure that you stay on track with the courses. With the advisor, you can also talk about course equivalency. You can discuss basics or core curriculum. You can discuss a plan for a four-year degree. You can get help applying to a four-year university and discuss transfer scholarship information. Several universities recruit from two-year colleges for admissions. They host events for transfer students and offer scholarships. These universities will often be in attendance at a college transfer fair that will be at the two-year school. Students can go to the transfer center or transfer fairs to learn more about the different four-year universities. Many two-year schools also offer articulation or transfer agreements with four-year universities. TCC, for example, has formal transfer agreements with over 50 different universities. So some of these schools also will offer transfer scholarships, and these scholarships are subject to the availability of funds, but some really great opportunities. And these are just some resources offered on two-year college campuses. Definitely make sure to utilize them when you have the opportunity to do so. And next, we're going to talk about resources available at four-year schools.
Great.
Okay, so when you are getting ready to transfer from a two-year school to a four-year school, many schools will have these types of resources for you. Most universities will have an admissions counselor on hand to help you through the admissions process. They are informed on the minimum GPA requirements and necessary items to complete your application. They're also well-versed in everything the university does have to offer when you do become a student. You might be able to see them setting up tables in the common areas of your two-year school to give you more information about these opportunities. Don't hesitate to stop by their table to get some information and ask any questions you might have about their school. They're a resource for you to have access to. Some universities do also have a pre-transfer advising team or advisors in their admissions department to help you with this transition. They are available for students to help develop education goals, explore some different degree options, see how your credits will transfer and apply to your intended major, determine the best course options that you can use to apply to that degree plan, and they'll map out transfer and graduation timelines for you. If a university doesn't have a pre-transfer advising team, admissions counselors will generally take on some of that work. Both admissions counselors and transfer advising teams will be able to help you explore scholarship opportunities, transfer organizations when you're at the school, and other helpful transition tools like that. Universities do have a lot of their majors and degree plans already listed online for you, so you can use those degree plans to, or as a guideline for taking courses at your two-year school. If you do already know which particular four-year school you do want to go to after you finish at your college, we do recommend utilizing these degree planning tools to help maximize your time at those schools. If you haven't decided on a four-year school yet, just remember that transfer advising teams can provide a degree audit at any time to see if you are on track to graduate on time at that four-year school. Both admissions counselors and transfer advising teams are available to meet through one-on-one appointments, and we do recommend that you start setting those up as soon as you can so that we can get connecting you with these resources that we're talking about. Universities also hold information events or informational events on your campus as well as on their campus to offer a wealth of information for you. Each school will have campus visits that you can actually go out to the school and see if it's a good opportunity for you, if you can see yourself fitting at that school. They also host university days, which are extensions of those campus visits, to where you can meet with an academic college, learn about school spirit and traditions, as well as just see what life is like as a student there. Some universities also host transfer or university days onto your campuses where you can, where they'll actually bring similar information and resources to you at that school.
Great. And these next slides are going to be about best practices to follow before transferring to that four-year institution. You may hear a lot of the same information, but it's just a little bit more detail about the things that you can do and how to take advantage of those resources we just talked about.
So best practice when considering transferring from a two-year institution to a four-year institution is to start thinking about transferring early. If you do plan to transfer, visit your transfer center right away to avoid wasting time, money, and effort. The sooner you go, the better. You can also visit with your academic advisor and let him or her know that you do plan to transfer. Your advisor will work with you to set up the correct degree plan so that then you can successfully transfer with your desired major or plan. Also, make sure to keep your GPA as high as possible and apply to more than one school so you have backup options. It's definitely a good idea to apply to a few different schools so that you have a few different options. Lastly, try to finish your associate's degree or at least your core curriculum before transferring because it'll make for a smoother transfer process. And those are just some best practices to follow.
Great, yeah. And then some of the best practices to follow before coming to a four-year institution, we had mentioned it, attending informational events or chatting with an admissions representative. Those informational events that you attend, they can have a lot of access not only to admissions people, but also people that we may not have information that we can give you. So like financial aid, the college that you're interested in studying. So for example, if you want to do business or engineering, they'll be able to give you more detailed information at those events. Also, you can get preliminary information for admissions representatives at those tables that they have for visits or lunch visits. They can give you kind of an idea of what to expect if you're just kind of sort of shopping around and don't have an idea of yet. The next thing would be, if you are interested, set up a meeting with a transfer admissions counselor. This way they can provide you with more detailed admissions information, how personally you're looking, if, you know, your GPA, your hours, how exactly your information will transfer into tech. So like your courses, your credit, how that goes into not only any university you want to go to, but also how that will go into your major. Again, setting up with a pre-transfer advisor if the institution has one, same thing. They can help you with specific information about your degree plan and how your courses will transfer into the major that you want to do. You can also, if you sometimes don't want to speak directly to someone as of yet, get a copy of that information on the institution's website. So for example, if they have a catalog, you can print out your degree plan that you're interested in off of that. They also have sometimes equivalency searches that you can type in your courses into and see if it transfers into that university. And then lastly, I always recommend visiting the campus or campuses that you're interested in. It gives you an idea of what the atmosphere is going to be like, the layout of the campus, and if you can see yourself there. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching this presentation, getting some information from us. This is our contact information. If you want to take a picture of it or write it down, we're happy to help you with anything that you need. If you didn't get the questions answered that you wanted to from this presentation, please feel free to reach out to us with any of those. And I'll leave this up here for a minute just in case. All right, thank you again for watching our presentation, and we hope it was helpful.